This year began entrusted with a mission for our town, a trio of three little words, you know 'em, take the crown. So check your future, Marty, 'cause your movie's just been foiled. The champs of 2015 are the Kansas City Royals. Our memories are plentiful from summer's start to finish, and passing of the coming years will surely not diminish the way that we were unified, 'cause winning leaves its stamp. And just in case you missed it, did we mention we're the champ? Our ballpark is a joyful place, which winning tends to breed. It feels just like the 70s, and that's high praise indeed. The go-to place on summer eves, with sellout crowds expected. And when it comes to rituals, there's little that's neglected. As Casey hangs the W, which signifies the win, and Salvi dunks the hero who has helped our cause again. Our rising star brings TV fame, the nation gets to know us, and even scary chicken pox, it seemed, could barely slow us. The All-Star game was royalty, an early glimpse of heaven, 'cause Casey players named to squad were 7, count 'em, 7. And finally our hour came of mid-October glory. Our giddiness was everywhere, but heck, you know the story. There was a scare, the Houston game, but really, never mind. We seemed to play our very best when coming from behind. The Astros and the Blue Jays and the Mets, each team recoils. Is any lead a certainty against these pesky Royals? And oh, the Royals' clapping chant. You couldn't help but hear it. The series was a showcase for our Kansas City spirit. With Eskies in the Parker, with a 14-inning yield, and Hosmer's crazy dash from third that stunned the City field. The nation watched in wonder at our gumption and our speed. It took just 5 to beat the Mets. We took the crown indeed. To celebrate a grand parade, our victory to toot, you'd think that half the planet came. The sky wore blue to boot. A series win is worthy. Let our glasses rise in toast. But there are many types of champs of which our town can boast. You need not look too far, in fact, to find where champs are steeled, for not all those we celebrate find glory on the field. Why, take the local spelling whiz. You hardly could have missed her. She's standing tall as spelling champ, in fact, just like her sister. A local champ in children's hearts brings changes at the zoo. To our polar bear Nikita, we now say a fond adieu. He's leaving town. But welcome to Timani, who's a bull. That's elephant, not bovine, and his future won't be dull. He has 6 lady elephants to choose from, don't forget it. He'll someday serve in Cupid's cause. Nice work if you can get it. We've waited years for streetcars here. At last we've had a sighting. The streetcar tested out the route with local fans delighting. Yes, through the years delays were rife. We hardly could abide 'em, but streetcars are just weeks away. We'll hop aboard and ride 'em. A wacky year for weather 'twas. Umbrellas were required. for spring and early summer, then the rain gear was retired. A balmy autumn followed. It's a blessing, we're presuming. And even when December came, we still had roses blooming. Those streaky chiefs, they're on a roll, for good or otherwise. We lost 5 straight, then 8 straight wins, a red and gold surprise. Their fortune comes in bunches, so we'll hope for playoff fun. Our second team, perhaps this year, to mount a title run. We locals love our KCI, where we hardly have to walk. But as the year progressed, we heard a lot of airport talk. A switch from 3 to 1, to some the proper way to go. But every time the issue's raised, you hear the passions flow. No matter how this all turns out, the topic will be thriving. A storm of controversy is now posted as arriving. A little bug that glistens green, the pest that we've been fearing. The sad result, our ash trees by the scores are disappearing. So add to all the pine trees lost, these ash trees that have died. These aren't good times to be a tree, in case you had applied. A mystery, call Sherlock Holmes, a painting once displayed, yet when the Benton vanished, such a ruckus then was made. But happily it all worked out, a mystery no more. It found a foster home of sorts inside the Nelson's door. In fact, the Nelson featured him, quite worthy of such mention. Consider 2015 as the year of Mr. Benton. So all in all, a landmark year with memories to spare, and let us hope our future years will happily compare. Good heavens, 2015 was a year to top the charts, because it's always summer, if we think so, in our hearts. Let's keep our aspirations high, may blessings come in spades, and look ahead, the coming year, a sweet 16 awaits. So listen not to doubters, nor to pessimistic scamps, 'cause here in Kansas City, it's our people who are champs.